Jaylen Brown, I will fade you even if I lose.
Then we almost got hit by a fire truck.
Yo, you ladies didn't go to space.
I got a little Susie building sandcastle.
Over. We're back, baby. The boys are back.
So what's been new in LJ's life lately?
Nothing.
Since you just go back to South Dakota and go ghost on everybody.
Which just disappear.
I'm sorry, guys. I was just rehabbing, had spring ball, just surviving.
How's spring ball look?
Spring ball, we lost a lot of guys to the portal. Like, it's not fair.
Do you have a number? Do you have a number? How many?
I mean, half our team.
Seriously?
God, no, I'm not over exaggerating. We'll be all right, but like, it's just like, wow. It's like,
We don't really have
I got the
players,
van,
but
though.
we'll be all right.
I got this.
And my dad got deported. But I got the van.
It's okay though, bro. Like, they gonna go do their thing, and our coach was like, if they don't want to be here, they don't gotta be here. But I wish they were here.
Did you guys get
You need to be here. You need to stay.
Yeah, but like, please stay though.
Did you guys get a good portal coming in?
We'll see coming back. It's kind of hard. Like, everyone left during spring ball, so we'll see like how the summer goes. But yeah, I think we'll be straight.
That's good.
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
It's like you'll lose so many to the portal, but you'll gain so much from the portal. So it's kind of it's all right.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing too bad.
Yeah. So how was the recovery on your hand going?
It's cool, man. I didn't do too much in the spring since my hand, but it's all right, bro. I got it back and start working out again. I'm starting to bench again, which is nice. Get back to that physique.
Yeah.
So
Are you in a position where do you have any limitations right now, or?
Kinda. It's just like slowly working back into it. So they're like, if it hurts, then stop. But I think I feel pretty good. So I think I'm like full go.
Did the surgeon fully release you? Like, you're just with your trainer now?
I released me. I released me. I'm playing. I haven't even seen. They were like, it's gonna take a while, but they said if you're gonna work on striking, if it hurts, then stop. But kind of just go based off your pain. So,
But he kind of lets you
yeah,
do your own thing.
Yeah.
So I know you only get to be down here for 20 days or something like that. So when you go back, what's everything going to look like?
So I got a house now. Nice. Yeah, big boy things.
Did you move in officially?
No, bruh. So we go back the 28th. Man, Coyote Village, bruh, be better. So I can't stay anywhere. So I gotta stay in a hotel, and they still because they charge you for staying extra, and I'm like, so I gotta stay in a hotel, and then June 1st I'll be able to move into my place.
That's crazy.
I know.
So you're gonna have to unpack into a hotel.
I mean, I'm gonna just leave stuff in my car and just take my clothes and everything. So yeah, it sucks.
And this is D1 we're talking about.
Dang.
They tripping.
Damn. So then what type of workouts will your guys' summer look like? Is it like mostly just workout? Will you be doing any plays?
We're gonna be working out. I can't disclose some of that.
That's fair. How many workouts a day will you technically have? Is it just gonna be one lift?
Oh no, we got lifting and running. We doing that every day. And it's trash.
Are they together or are they split?
Oh, they're already. So we'll I guess it's together. We'll run, then go in the locker room, change, then go lift.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun.
Are you gonna try to work at all this summer?
I am. Goodwill, please hire me. I'd love to work. Goodwill right now, please hire me.
Can I get the discount from Goodwill?
Of course.
Do they have discounts?
I don't know. We're gonna make it.
Speak of Goodwill, bro. You just got to get my Goodwill cop.
Goodwill. Look at my boy up with that shirt.
What does that discount look like?
I don't know. I gotta get
$4 to $2.
I gotta get the job first. I don't know. Hey, also Pizza Ranch. Don't be sharing, bro. Hire your boy. It's tough. Let me do some dishes for you. But yeah, I do plan on getting a job, and yeah.
I feel like some of those places, if they find out you're a football player, they're gonna be like, he's not gonna show up to work.
No, so they like the athletes, but they just it's hard because we'll be working out all during the weeks.
Yeah,
and bro, so the weekends we'll be working, but my friend worked at Pizza Ranch, and he plays football, and he was like, yeah, well, I gotta quit this time because we got fall camp, and so he stopped showing up, and then he was like, why haven't you shown up? He was like, I literally told you I'd fall again. So they're
Yeah.
kind of a little, they're tripping.
Or they're apply at the Walmart up there.
You right, bro. Someone told me that they don't do like part-time though.
They do part-time, but it's like you can't, like, you have to have like a set schedule of hours that you can work.
Okay.
And if you can't work that, you're going to you got a 5-point rule. So if you call in 5 times for a full shift, you're out.
Oh,
If you call in for half a shift, you get half a
bro,
point.
you need to hook me up, bro, because I did apply to Walmart last year, and they had a job interview for me, and I was like, then someone was like, they don't do part-time, so I kind of was just like, I'm not gonna go.
You didn't do the interview? If you do the interview, you get the job, basically.
I want to apologize to Walmart. Some misleading information. I'm gonna apply again, and maybe we could.
Bro, they ain't going back to you.
They're not. Oh, why?
Because they're going to be like, oh, this is the guy that we were supposed to have an interview with, and then he blue balled us. Like,
I won't do that again, though. Please, Walmart. Please take me.
you better go there in a suit, bro. Like,
A suit?
yeah.
Okay. I was already planning on doing that. I was
suit
going straight business.
Oh my gosh. So you'll be moving into your house this summer.
Yeah.
How big of a house are you getting?
It's pretty big, bro. I mean, so like my roommates that chose it, I was getting surgery and I was like off the perks. So they kind of just chose for me. So I'm kind of just going with the flow. So it's a pretty nice house though.
Yeah.
How much is rent?
I don't know yet.
What? And you agreed to it?
It's not bad.
What if they come out saying like, all right, LJ, that's
It's not.
$1,200 a month?
It's not. I already took care of that. It's not.
How close is it to?
It's not that
College?
far. It's not that bad. I live by a park. It's nice and go like walk around and go swimming.
Go around the park?
Go around the park.
Walk the dogs?
Walk the dog. They have a cat. I hate cats,
Oh.
so I'm a little scared.
Bro, so I was thinking about this the other day. You know, all of us, like, did all of us get to play like in elementary school at like recess? Would they let you guys play sports like football or basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, so we played football until it got taken away.
Yeah, we got in a
we-
brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get it taken away?
Yeah, that was like
What-
my first ever fight.
I was gonna say, I feel like I've never heard of a school with elementary school playing football that it didn't get taken away.
We played full on tackle football,
Oh, yeah.
and we'd go. There were a row of trees, and we'd go past those to where the teachers couldn't see us, and we just played tackle football. And then I dislocated my finger and got everybody in trouble. And so
you're the
always
guy.
Hayden ruining something, bro.
You're the guy that ruined it for everybody.
Nah. Like we had to go up to the elementary school like in Vermilion and talk to them about being too competitive. So yeah,
why?
I said the same thing. I had to lie to those kids. I was like,
It's like, I'm gonna be honest, it got me where I'm at, but I guess you can't do
I
it.
had to lie. I was like, yeah, channel your emotions, and it's okay to lose. You guys are still friends. Forget all that. But nah, that was actually the first fight I ever got in. Was in elementary playing football.
Really?
Yeah.
See, bro, there was like 3 or 4 guys that just thought they were Tom Brady out there, including myself.
Oh, we all did.
And then we'd be
I'm sorry.
we'd be butting heads out there, and
Not
and
ours.
then we would do grades against grades too.
Yes, that's
Yes, like
the
third grade
brawl.
against fourth grade. That was when it got real serious.
That was the brawl.
I slammed a kid in. He was in 8th grade. We were in 7th grade,
What?
and no, he was like a weird, like skinny 8th grader.
So he's a bully.
and he stole the ball from me.
so that makes it okay.
No,
He's a bully. All right, guys.
he was older than us,
Canceled.
and he stole the ball. And
That
so
made
the
you
body
bully someone then?
No,
You're abusing your power. I don't like this guy. Why'd you slam him?
because he stole the ball.
Wow, bro. You couldn't have been
You
like,
were
yo,
almost
bro.
a high school slamming kids because he stole your balls.
He was 8th grade, and we were in 6th.
Is this
grade.
what we do at Carroll?
We were
I
young?
don't like that, bro. I'm not going there.
So
No,
Wait,
he was
you-
playing that whole thing where it's like, hold on.
he's like the whole thing is like processing like rows right now.
A lot happened on the way here. All right. So-
bro. We almost didn't make it here, bro. He was tripping.
So he was doing that one of the things where he took the ball from us and he was like, come get it.
Oh,
And I came and got it.
you took that as disrespect.
Yeah. I felt disrespected.
Hey, that's crazy.
All right, what were you saying?
No, hold on. So what happened on the way here that caused you to be running at your brain 10 miles per hour?
So I dropped my phone on the ground while I was driving, and I was slowing down because I couldn't see, and I was trying to pick it up. And I looked up, and this mom was flipping me off because I slowed down, and she was trying to turn left. And I like slowed down right in front of where she was turning. And I got flipped off there.
Man.
And then I turned left onto the next road. And I guess I had my blinker on still. And I turned right onto the next road. I had my blinker on still, and I was getting ready, or I was going straight, and the guy was coming across left. And I guess he thought I was turning right because my blinker was still on. And he also flipped me off, and that was like right down the road from where I first got flipped off. And then I saw a guy on a motorcycle had this massive blue thing on his back, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" And I got closer, and I saw it was a parrot, and I was like, "He has like a toy parrot on his shoulder." I was like, "What is going on?"
Was it real?
And then it spun around and looked at me, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's kind of cool though. Why is he doing that with a bike?
I don't know.
That's kind of hard.
He had a whole leather jacket on, a black thing, and
Hayden almost got us killed.
oh yeah, and then we almost got hit by a fire truck.
Yo, gosh, I only want to attempt this. The ambulance. Is that right? Ambulance.
Ambulance.
My fault, y'all. Ambulance. Bro. So like, we're talking about football, and Caden's a coach for the. Who you coach?
Cedric County Select.
Cedric County Select. So he's like, the first inning errors got to be better. What are we doing? I'm like getting a little scared. And then the car, they got the lights going, and Caden's just like, what do I do? And keeps going. I'm like, you should probably stop. And then a fire truck is right there. Bro was like, and then like the fire truck people were like,
he legit spun around like that. He didn't go like this or anything. He was like,
Kane's just like, I didn't see him. I'm like, what you mean though? You didn't see him? Like,
no, he
right there.
They were at the entrance all the way to the left lane.
He wasn't though.
Yeah, they were. So the traffic was going this way, and they were just stopped right there. So I thought maybe they're going right, and then all of a sudden he just pulls out, and so I slammed on my brakes, but I didn't see the fire truck that pulled out behind him. And so I just kept going right behind the ambulance, and then he just spins around, and I was like,
yeah, hit him with the. I was just like, yo, you didn't see that? No. I said, okay.
So what I'm hearing is Caden gets his car back and suddenly doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah, bro,
it's been a while.
Nah, man, he coached, bro. He was in coach mode. He was ready to go.
They're taking too slow.
Yeah, that was scary though. You got to be better. Yeah. I also seen a furry.
Mm-hmm.
Where at?
At Dylan's. I was going Mother's Day shopping.
Wait, give me a description.
I mean, it wasn't too bad. She has like a
It's not a she. Be careful what you're saying.
Oh, my fault. Nah, no disrespect. What? I'm sorry. No disrespect.
We're uneducated.
I am. No disrespect to the community. I don't know what you guys call yourselves, but like, it sounded bad.
You're kind.
No disrespect at all.
That thing.
No disrespect. I'm getting the flower section, and I just turn, and I see, I'm about to go to self checkout, and I just see a tail, and I'm like,
oh, is there a dog?
I was like,
Let's go pet it.
No, like, and this pushing it. I said it. Golly, I'm tripping. They were pushing the shopping cart.
What if it's not a they them?
Bro,
well, I'm gonna call you a fox. The fox was pushing. Yeah, that's what they are.
yeah.
Leave, bro.
What animal was it?
I think it was a fox.
All right, let's call it a fox.
Educated.
Not educated. The fox was pushing the shopping cart, and yeah, I was just like, well, I personally thought it was like a meme, like furries were memes, and I was like, okay, this is just a joke. Now they're real, and shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And she had her little tail. Yeah, you're right. The fox had its tail, as foxes have, and fox have ears.
Have the ears.
Yeah, had the ears, and it was going. It was minding its business. I'm like, shout out to the fox.
I can just imagine, like, just seeing a tail, like you're walking down the aisle, and all you can see is a tail, and it just disappears. And you're like, oh, it's a dog.
I was like, oh, wow, this is cool.
There were some schools that were putting in litter boxes in the bathroom.
Yes, I saw that.
What you mean?
It was like our senior year. It was schools up in Kansas City. They were putting litter boxes in the bathrooms for students that identified as like animals.
As they should.
Yeah. I think we should move on to something else.
Yeah, we're kind of in deep waters.
I love all y'all.
So hold on. I'm gonna do a 180 on what we were talking about earlier with playing football in middle school. Like or elementary school.
Don't be like Caden and slam dudes for taking the ball.
Well, he's 2 years older than me.
Those grade versus grade things were pretty intense, But so I think, at least speaking for myself, what was it with, I'm out here looking like Tom Brady passing the ball,
ridiculous,
one handing that thing like OBJ, putting up
over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm putting up 1,000 rushing yards.
Yeah. Also, you're on defense with like 6 interceptions.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I think if I would have gave Nick Saban my elementary school film, I could have been like one of the.
It's like, sir, is
reset? like I'm out there looking like Travis Hunter playing both ways, And then recess is over. Okay, paint the picture. You're walking inside in the line,
I think I know where you're going with this.
You thirsty after dropping all them stats.
1, 2, 3. That's enough.
And you go up, press the water.
You got little Susie running up on you.
I got little Susie building sandcastles behind me.
Over in the schools. Have to get me my glasses come up. What? Oh my God.
Little Susie talking about 1, 2, 3. That's enough for me. I
1, 2, 3. That's all you need.
around one time she said, I was like, you were playing dollhouse with the moles.
Hey,
I'm out here like Brady.
Google me. HuddleRecess.com. Google me. What, boy, what?
Bro,
It's like I got record-breaking stuff.
But the thing about it was, too, is that it's like I would seriously be thirsty after all that, right? And then you got Susie or little Nina behind me complaining about it. And then she goes up there, does her 1, 2, 3. I'm going to the back of the line, go up again. Teacher's talking about some 1, 2, 3. That's enough for me. Let's go, Garrett. I'm like, are you kidding me?
See, I was them where this is what made me mad, bro. She was like, she said 1, 2, 3. I'm still going. She start tapping my shoulder. I said,
LJ?
I was like, stop touching me. I'm like, bro, get away from me. Susie, go back and go to that swing set. All right? Kick your sandcastle down. You touch me again. Like, what's up with you? Like, please.
Nah, and I remember playing like basketball too, and it'd be the same thing. But it's like the part that annoyed me the most is like I feel like the teachers thought that we like, and some people could admit, I think that the teachers thought we were doing it to just annoy everybody. But that wasn't it. I was dying of thirst out there. Like whenever you see, those big, when you see Mahomes on the field, you see him constantly drinking water, right?
Yeah, I get a sip of your water, bro. Thirsty.
Yeah, just don't drink too much. Hey, you can keep it, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You gotta stay hydrated.
I was the same thing.
Yeah.
I was Mahomes at Hyde Elementary.
I like that. At Hyde, bro. Represent Hyde, bro.
I was
You
a
feel
Beagle.
me? Okay. Was you a line leader too? What you know about that?
Every now and then.
What y'all know about that? Though? Being a line leader.
See, I was kind of bad in elementary school, so
Okay. Well, I was a line leader. I took that with pride. Don't let me be sick one day and I got little Jimmy over here talking about I'm the new line leader. No, that's me.
You show up late to class, you're like, hold on.
Like, what are you doing?
I got into 2 fights in elementary school.
Oh my goodness.
Elementary school, I got suspended I think twice.
Jit was angry.
Yeah, I think bad.
Can you tell us the fights?
Just want to hit somebody.
The first one was like 3rd grade, and I ain't gonna name drop, but
You definitely should.
we're walking in, and
Don't worry, I'll edit it out.
so we're walking in, and then there's like all the grades or all the classes would line up, and then we'd walk in the side of the building and then go in the side like around, and the teachers, bro, or the recess ladies, they would not let us move until we were completely quiet. They didn't want to hear a single sound. And so we walking every time we'd be walking, somebody talk, all right, guys, we're stopping until you get it together.
Bell doesn't dismiss you. I do.
Yeah.
Now, what type of stupid? No.
And so then we in line, and this dude, the older kids came out for their recess, and they kick the kickball over towards us. And he goes over to get it and kick it. And I was like, dude, get in the line.
Get back in line.
And then the ball kept rolling.
Line leader energy.
And then the ball rolled past him, and so I got it and pulled it or threw it so he couldn't do anything. He comes up and he punches me in the throat, And then,
You tripping.
you know, there's always
throat.
Third
Yeah.
grade. He just
there's always two sides to the story. But my side of the story, he came up, punched me in the throat. And so I remember, because I was really big in elementary school. Like, I was tall.
Okay.
So I kind of like got him and like threw him on the brick wall. And then like, and I was like punching him in the face. And then somebody pulled me off of him. But see, I was going
curb stomping people in third grade.
Bro, see,
You might be worse than Kaden.
What? I ain't gonna lie.
There was no winning this battle though, because this kid's mom was a teacher.
Oh,
So
abusing her power.
yeah.
Oh.
So then, you know, then I end up going to the principal, and then suddenly his stories. He just came up and just started.
Yeah.
He just picked me up and threw me, you know.
I did.
And then I remember I got like suspended over it. My parents were pretty upset about it. Not that I did it, because you know, if we want to break it down, it was like self defense. You feel me?
It was lying.
And so then I remember one of the teachers. He was the elementary school teacher helping the principal out with it. He comes up to me and he's like, "So why'd you do that?" And I looked at him and I was like, "Next time somebody comes up and just starts punching me, do you want me to just sit there and take it?" And then he just looked there and was like speechless at me.
You know what, bro?
And he didn't even get suspended.
If
He didn't even get suspended.
Bro,
He got like,
he watches this?
No.
Hey, bro, if you're watching this, bro, it's not too late to
why
apologize.
don't we tag him?
It's not too late to apologize.
it's not too late.
Because, like, you really, like, you selling, bro.
Yeah.
Punching people in the throat. You
And
an
then-
evil guy.
Then the second round was me and somebody who I'm actually friends with today. You know, Liam, guy with the long blonde hair.
What?
Yeah.
Ain't no
Me
way.
and him. So we had to go in alphabetical order, and it was like A through Z. A got their lunches first.
Okay.
He had two last names. He had his dad's last name and his mom's last name.
Okay.
And so depending on the day, on who was there, and he wanted to
Oh,
stand
he
by,
was-
and he would use which name, because one of them was bottom, one of them was top
Smart.
of alphabet. And so he kept going back and forth every day, and I was like, dude,
You got a little press.
pick a name. Pick a name. We ain't going with both of them.
Okay.
And then, and I don't really remember it much. I was pretty young, but then I just remember we kind of like got into like a little push-in fight.
Yeah.
I think I got
kinda
ISS.
You kind of sharing. Like, he was just using his names.
Yeah, two names, bro. Pick one or the other.
He was using his abilities, bro. I kind of respect him for it. My fault, bro. Not to like choose sides.
Thinking outside the box.
Not to
I
like
guess.
choose sides or anything. Like I would have did that same thing.
I guess he was just thinking outside the box.
He was, bro. Shout out to you.
I mean,
That's okay.
yes. At least I didn't get beat up by special needs
You ain't gotta
student.
I mean, what was I supposed to do? Hit back, fight back. And he was really strong.
Okay, hold on. I remember your mom calls you one day. We were hanging out, and she was like, "I remember I heard you just say something, and you were like, Mom, what was I supposed to do? Fight a special needs kid?"
That was right before we were getting ready to record
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And you were over here
Yeah,
on the
bro.
What did that conversation
She was
look
like, what? She was like, you never told me this. I was like, it's not something you really want to share with your family members. She said, why didn't you fight back? I said, he was special needs. Like dude, like,
What'd she say?
she was just like, I guess you're right. Like, you want me to drop kick on? He pieced me up that day. I was like, yo, he's been training. He was waiting for this moment. I don't think he was really, I don't know. But
Yeah.
I understand though. Elementary school, it just gets competitive, Sadly, our fifth graders were really strong, boy. Wow. Last thing I remember before I got waylaid is seeing my dog DiMaggio get just clubbed in the face. I was like, okay. Yeah, that's how that ended. That's how that ended. It's okay though. I want a rematch. I'm bigger now. I'm older
Let's
now.
run it back.
Let's run it back.
I want to see.
Eric the plumber. I gotta catch them all.
Nigga, run that fade. Win, lose, or draw.
You
like
own that.
Pokemon, I gotta catch them all.
Man, bring this.
So what do we got? One gorilla or 100 men?
That's not even a question. No weapons, right?
Nah, just
No weapons. Just
Yeah.
straight.
Okay,
hands.
hold on. I want to put some parameters on it. All like the men after they see the first gorilla or the first human's face get ripped off, they can't run. They got to just keep going.
It's just random.
There's no running. All the
random
men
people.
just keep-
Random people. We're not picking nobody. Random people.
random men. It's 100 men versus gorilla.
Peter Pan.
I got gorilla.
Sandman. Ant-Man. Gorilla and 5.
It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Bigger than 5.
Gorilla and 5. What?
We got to talk about that.
When I see, I don't care. Bro, if I see one of you run up on that gorilla and when he takes your head off, I'm gonna turn around and go home.
Okay, see, but the parameters were everybody had to keep going.
We have to keep going.
Yes,
I
until all the men are gone or the gorilla's gone.
I want to be 98.
But like, how would you kill it if you don't have any weapons?
It's gonna wear out eventually. You got your fist. What'd you think the cavemen were doing,
bro?
They were using sticks,
bro.
Before the sticks,
rocks.
Before the rocks.
You can't. So hand-to-hand combat, bro. Ain't no rocks.
You can't choke out a gorilla.
Thank you. That gorilla finna not even break.
He gonna get tired after a while.
That gorilla finna throw you, use your foot, smack somebody else, and he gonna be like, "Man, this is really boring right now."
He gonna like be using them like nunchucks.
Yeah, he gonna like, "Where's the comp at?" And then I'm gonna be like, on his side. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, I didn't even really mess with these guys." Yeah. You ever seen the Zookeeper?
What
when he I forgot, but like he takes the dude out, the gorilla out. You ever seen that?
No.
You don't watch movies?
Okay,
you don't. Yeah. All right.
What movie? Zookeeper?
Zookeeper, yeah. You never seen that? The Zookeeper?
Is that with the mall cop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
That would be me and him. I'll take him out to Fridays and we'll have a good time. Yeah, they ain't doing that to me, bro. We're going to be friends. Oh, my goodness. But not like one of my teammates, goodness gracious. He was like, I'll poke his eye out. I said, bro, get out. Get out of the training room. Go home, bro.
What is that gonna do?
Thank you. He said, I'll poke
You can't lose to a blind gorilla.
Bro, you're not even gonna get that close. He's gonna hold your hand like that and be like, bro, what are you doing? He said, I'll pick it.
He'll find you.
What do you think he is? Freaking Daredevil?
My fault, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm sorry. We just can't. It's not even gonna get tired. It's not even gonna break a sweat.
No. They ran it through an AI, and the AI had like the gorilla destroying.
Yeah,
throwing us around. It's okay though. My money's on Kanden though.
What?
Seventh grade Kanden beating up the
7th grade Kanden. Give me 7th grade Kanden.
Once he tears me apart, you can take my hip replacement.
All right, bet. You're half robot, so you might be cool, bro.
Okay. What about
my leg and just?
Actually, never mind. I didn't even get into that.
Oh, no. What? Say it.
No, I forgot.
We can edit it out.
Sure. Well, I forgot now.
Oh my gosh. What are you gonna say? I've seen like a new one. You gonna edit this one out?
Yeah.
It was like 100. I was like, what?
Yeah, tell that NIL raise that you were talking about. And tell it goodbye.
Diet Coke.
Goodbye.
Diet Coke. Don't let this change anything. I would never. Edit that out.
Right, so on another topic, since we're like that going, I was talking about like one of the last episodes, all the crazy stuff that we've seen in the area. There was a girl that got kidnapped in the neighborhood. Like our house is on the corner, like off a hillside, like it's right here. And then the neighborhood backed up to us. A girl got kidnapped in the other day.
She was found?
Unacceptable.
Huh?
What the fuck?
I'm on my coaching.
You're right.
Coaching right now. My bad.
What was she doing?
What were we doing?
Did she get?
Where's the film back?
Did they find her?
I don't know. I didn't keep reading on it. I'd have to do more research.
I hope she's been found. This was here? So
No, in the WSU.
Oh,
the fraternity.
Okay.
Yeah, so like right next to your dad's neighborhood.
Oh my! I don't know if anyone want to kidnap me, but I hope not. I'm a lot of work.
They're gonna hold you ransom for that NIL.
I'm a lot of work.
Like, can we go to McDonald's?
Like, yo, bro, where's the bathroom at? And why don't you have any Diet Coke in here, bro? I'm gonna get pissed. Kill me now, bro. Y'all taking too long, bro. Yeah. And why is the Wi-Fi out, bro? Y'all broke? Hey, yeah, good. Hey, all right, let's drop him off.
Bring him back where he found him.
Yeah, okay.
One of my teachers at Heights was like the first ever kid to get kidnapped in Kansas. He was one of the basketball coaches.
What?
He got kidnapped and like held for ransom.
Were they
when he was
nice
little.
to him?
Huh?
He
has a scar on his eyeball from they like punched him with one of his rings.
Yeah.
He was my history teacher. I don't remember his name.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The short guy?
Yeah.
Damn, they faded him up.
He almost looks like the guy from The Incredibles in The Office. Yeah.
I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
You know what I'm talking about? Whenever he fires him, he's like,
We can't keep doing this anymore. Doing this anyone, Bob? Does that make you angry, Bob?
Bro pushed him through 8 walls.
Losing your
Oh my God.
yeah, he kind of looks like that
He
guy.
does. He does. Damn, I'm glad
Yeah.
you're okay, bro. You coaching.
Nah, he was a cool dude. He would tell the story every year to his class. Once he would like make the class go quicker, and I think it was like after the final, he would like spend 3 days telling the whole story.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that off camera or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember the whole story, but yeah, no, like that. I think they ended up just like they were holding him for ransom for X amount of dollars, and like they wanted him to meet him at like a train station. I think.
Yeah, why you punch me in my face?
Yeah.
What the hell I do to you?
Yeah. So
Did they feed him?
I don't remember.
Damn, probably. Yeah. Sorry, that's a random ass question. Did they feed you? I would have been like, I'm not
Give
eating
him
that.
some. They can give him a Happy Meal. or
Yeah,
something?
like, bro, what is this, bro? Is this
I want him happy.
turkey? Is this bread?
Leftover food.
Take me to McDonald's, bro. Get me a Sprite, bro. I'm fucking upset. Like, I'm not doing this. Eat up. No, I will not do no such thing.
So obviously, you live in a neighborhood like 2 away from the fraternity.
Yeah.
What have you seen anything crazy like this type of stories I be telling on here?
I watched a drug deal. That was kind of. That wasn't cool. That was not cool. So like I was pretty young, and like that house was known for selling drugs. So like one day, I don't even know, like I'm just chilling, doing little kid stuff. I'm on the window, and I just see the dude go in and out. Next thing I know, there is a group of cops that raiding that house. Never forget my young guys. I'm
Oh,
like,
he was an op.
he had to have been.
Yeah.
I watched my first ever snitch, bro. Boy, he raided that house. I was like, so, wow. Who needs law and order when you got this? And then, oh my gosh, this was crazy. I remember this like yesterday. It was like my senior year. And like, this is before I went up to South Dakota. So like, and like the house across the street, like they're arguing. And I'm just like, here we go. Free entertainment. Boy, it's late. I'm over here like this. So I already knew that I was doing
With some popcorn, just looking out the window.
and like, oh my gosh, this was funny because I was talking to this girl at the time or whatever, and we're just calling. I'm like, oh, my neighbors are going at it again. She's just like, really? And I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm like, yeah. It's like I just put the phone up, and like this woman, she's just yelling, and like she's like, I'm not going in there with you. And then like this car pulls up, drags her from the house, puts her in the car, and they're all just yelling, and they just drive off. I'm just like, I'm gonna miss this place. Yeah.
Did she just get kidnapped?
No, I bet she was fine.
You sure?
Yeah, she was cool. Probably just her boyfriend. She's like, I'm not leaving with him.
She got dragged into a car.
It was her boyfriend, probably. I don't know.
It's okay. It was her boyfriend.
It ain't. Hey, listen, that's their business. That is they. So I remember that she's just like, what happened? I said, he just took her from the house, and
He just nicely escalated the situation.
I was just like,
He escorted her
he
to the
escorted
car.
her to the car and drove off. I said, dang, man, let me go to sleep. Boy, that was nice. And then been chased by a lot of dogs. And Trayvon Rose, you op. So, and I don't care. People are going to be like, when you see someone run, you start running.
You guys told the story.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
we did?
Yeah, you did.
All right, bro. But nah, there was another one. Oh my gosh. I was on so I'm riding the bus, and like they're about to pull up to my neighborhood, and this is big German Shepherd, and it's just roaming back and forth. And I was like, I said, Mr. Bus Driver, I'm not getting off. He said, why? I said, do you see that big ass dog right there? He said, yeah, it's not going to hurt you. I said, bro, I'm not getting off. I said, drop me off. I made him drop me off. And that dog proceeded to chase someone. And I was just like, better them than me.
You just
I
pulled
hope
up
they made
into
it,
your
though.
driveway.
Yeah, cause I hope they made it. Oh my gosh, I missed the bus. That was fun. I have flashbacks of when I almost missed the bus. That is real. So like,
Having to call your mom and be like,
no, I made it, but like, I felt like, you ever seen that Spider-Man, like the original one where he's like running and he's like bang on the bus?
yeah.
So like, I like overslept and like I would always lay my clothes out. Shout out to me. I like, bruh, I got these fresh new white shoes. And like it kind of rained that day, but like, and I'm like, look at the time, I see the bus and it stops. So like I turn in the Usain Bolt and I'm over here sprinting. I'm just like waving my arms. Oh my God. And I had to run through a puddle. And like finally, like the parents, they like were honking and my shoes went from beautiful white to strawberry red. And I had to walk around school all day. And like, luckily, I would get home before my dad, and I just hid the shoes. Blessings to Pops, though. But yeah, that was my experience.
So you never missed the bus, though?
Never missed the bus.
Back in elementary school, when I did go to a public school, I missed the bus twice. And that phone call to your mom is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You're like, Mom,
no,
I missed the bus.
Bro, because he was like, my dad was like, you better not miss that bus.
Wait till I get
Yeah, you feel me? He was like, he told me before, he's like, don't call me if you miss the bus. I said, and he says, you better not miss school. I said, okay, okay, I won't. And like, oh my goodness, I have some great memories on the bus. So one time the bus was late and it didn't pick any of us up. And like, I was like, man, I could use this as a skip day or I could be a generational great guy. So like I called the school. I'm like, yo, like the buses haven't. And like me and my friends were just walking around. We're chilling. They're like, sorry, the bus have been running late, bro. I didn't get there till like 11 o'clock.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, y'all got to be better. This is terrible.
I can just imagine you calling the school and be like, miss,
yeah,
our buses aren't.
She's like, what? I say, yeah, no, we've been out here, since like 8, since 7. They still haven't showed up. She said, I'm going to call somebody. I said, thank you.
Whenever I rode the bus in middle school, our bus driver got fired because she rear-ended somebody, drove off the road in a snowstorm.
Oh.
Rear-ended somebody else.
Dang,
and then I think she got into a fight with a student.
Awesome. Those bus driver and student fights were awesome. I remember we stopped in the middle of that was my first time riding the bus. We stopped in the middle of like the highway and like, he just yelling and the fights on the bus were amazing, pure entertainment. And then even getting off the bus, when they start fighting, I'm just like, I'm just a nosy guy. Yeah. Pop's gonna find out. He told me not to do that, but I did it anyway. Love you though.
He was like, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, get in there. I said, throw the hood, bro. He was like, yeah, he said, come straight home. I said, of course. Because I would beat him before he would make it home. So like I'll just be in there chilling. So like, yeah. But here's out in the open now. I hope he don't hit me.
You better hope you don't tune in.
I'm sorry.
So, who do you got winning the finals?
Well,
because trash Lakers can get it done.
You didn't really have to do that. You didn't have to be disrespectful. LeBron gave it his all. King James, yeah, I'm gonna address him as Go James. Go James did everything he could. We have no bigs. You got Luka who can't guard a parked car. What? It says upload.
Where?
99% uploading.
No, it always does that.
Okay. Let's just restart.
The top, you said? Yeah, no, it always.
Okay, just restart.
I know we just straight up ignored you, but yeah. All right.
You're going to edit that out?
King James is trash. Couldn't get anything done.
What?
King James is trash. Couldn't get anything done.
You don't got
Punk
it.
was wrong.
Hey, you be quiet. Don't you disrespect
Matter of
us
fact,
like
let's
that.
talk about that little pedophile.
What you mean, though?
He said,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't put the 1 minute out there. Put the whole 30 minutes.
It was 10 minutes.
It was 10 minutes.
Hold on, cut. He said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a shakedown. I said, he said, this is a shakedown. I said, okay, my fault. Nah, but like, man, Ant-Man, Sandman, Peter Pan, Spider-Man, it should have been Lakers in 5. But Luka can't guard a parked car. We have Hachi Akaduki out there shooting threes, finally making some. He wearing a mask. He get hit in the nose, and all of a sudden his nose broke, and he trashed. And then, bro, you got JJ Redick, bro. I don't know what happened, bro. He pissed himself, and then, I got LeBron out here giving his all, and then we got Rudy Yogurt out here making a career game. Are you serious? Ridiculous. Terrible. And like, I'm sorry, this is random. I really don't like Jaylen Brown.
What?
Jaylen Brown for the Celtics, bro. I don't like it. Like, bro, just the guy he is. Like, I remember last year in the playoffs, Miles Turner, pretty 7-foot guy. The game's over. They got in a little squabble. Of course, he goes to the press. He was like, Miles Turner's just a fake tough guy. Why didn't you say that to his face? You beehive-haired, dread-headed, weak-bearded. And then when Bronny James was coming into the league, we got Angel Reese and some other WNBA player. And, Jaylen Brown, he didn't cover his mouth to talk. He was just like, I don't think Bronny James is going to be all that. So now you dissing dudes to impress the Buzz. Now I really don't like it. Because I see what kind of
Bronny done?
Huh?
What is Bronny done?
Bronny would give you a bucket, so relax.
In the NBA?
Are you going to guard him?
Am I an NBA player?
Hey. Relax.
Am I an NBA player?
Listen, the only one who could guard him would be me. Oh! So chill out. What's up? Why are you looking? Bro, did you see what he was doing in the G League? Out there spanking.
I don't care if it's G League.
Bro, he ain't got no chance in the league. He's going to be okay. He's the next GOAT. End of the discussion. But as I was saying, Jaylen Brown over here trying to talk trash in front of the Huzz to make himself look good. And then did you hear what he said against the Magic? He was like, something, no Harry Potter, but blah, blah, blah. Bro, what? You spit no bars. He got no left hand. And Jaylen Brown was the walking here right now. It's on site. It's a fade. I don't care win, lose, or draw. I'm fighting that guy.
He's gonna be a clip.
Yeah, should we
don't care.
Should we tag him?
I don't care, bro. I'm telling you, because I'm gonna make it to the league one day, and he can see it. We can set up a little boxing match, whatever you want to do. I don't like him. I don't like you, Jaylen Brown. I will fade you, even if I lose. I still want to fight you. My fault.
Would you lose though?
Would I lose? He's pretty big. Yeah, boy, I'm gonna try to. Hey, I'm gonna put the mitts on him. He gonna feel one. He's gonna be like, "Oh, all right, I kind of hurt."
We're gonna get one off.
I'm gonna get one up on him. He's like, "Damn, you hit kind of hard." Yeah, I'm gonna get one off.
What is it with all these celebrities?
What's up?
What is it with all these celebrities just going and doing boxing? Retired
Cause bro, I don't know. They just think it's easy. It's
big
really
money
not.
grab.
It is, bro. But some of them be funny though. Watching them fight.
Oh yeah,
be funny.
Watching that Tyson fight was sad.
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you too.
That was terrible, man. Me and my homie, bro, me and my teammate, bro, we went through all things to see that fight, and for him to fight like that. Was that Jake Paul?
Yeah,
bro. He got to start fighting some real people, bro. He fought like a 60-year-old man. That's crazy work.
Well, his only loss is to somebody that was an actual boxer.
See, but then again,
it was like tight.
Wasn't it Tyson Fury?
I think it was Tyson Fury. Yeah,
yeah. Bro, but then again, it's also marketing.
Yeah,
we're dumb enough to buy it.
Well, yeah, because then you had Prime blowing up. I saw they offered, because he was doing the WWE stuff. They offered, or somebody was
Logan Paul.
They offered Stone Cold Steve Austin X amount of dollars to wear a big Prime costume out to the WWE, and he was like, "Hell no, I'm not doing that."
That's a free coin, but we're just dumb enough to buy it, so I guess it's not.
I don't really like it. I ain't gonna lie. I like the original flavors, but then they get into like the Meta Moon.
Yeah,
I've never had Prime.
Eclipse. Yeah.
I think like whenever I drink it, I just think it tastes like sugary syrup water.
Oh, ew.
It's like super sweet.
Really? I've never had it.
You'd probably like it.
What you mean? Why you,
Saying you would probably
You'd
like
probably
it.
why
like
you
it.
say it? Like it was like super sugary sweet. You're like, you'll probably
LJ.
like it. Why you
probably like it. Let's be honest.
Nah, dude, I will tell you this. I have little kids that come up to me at work. Do you guys have the new Prime flavor? And I'm like, no.
Why are you not in school?
Go to class.
Here.
We don't have any more Prime.
There's like, we have like the top shelf where we'll keep like extra stuff. And like,
Yeah.
I'll have people come to me. You guys are all out of cherry berry flary. Can you please get me the 12-pack up? Actually, I'll take all of them.
Oh, man. What's it like working at Walmart? Like, what's some crazy stuff you've seen?
My Walmart's not super crazy,
Okay.
but like, there was one time this big, huge dude,
Yeah.
like
no body shaming.
heavy set guy.
Yeah.
He
Big
was
bone.
walking and he
Big
had his
boner.
car and he backed up and hit the fire extinguisher.
God.
How?
Fire extinguisher falls,
Oh my goodness.
and it's like you seen a Coke bottle with Mentos just explodes, flies up in the air. The fire extinguisher flew in the air and was just spraying everywhere. So we had like 4 aisles worth that we had to clean every single product and every single shelf because
Y'all threw away those products.
It was like a week process, and they delegated it all to one guy to do. So he was like doing it for 1 week all by himself.
I would have quit.
Yeah.
Did y'all pay him like a lot?
He's a manager.
Forget all that. I don't care. I would have quit. Shout out to you, bro. Can we
I'm
disclose?
putting it in my 2 weeks.
His name's
It's like,
John.
that's fine.
Johnny boy. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
You put in your 2 weeks right
Put
there.
in your 2 week. Yeah, I got
and then not show up those 2 weeks.
Yeah, I gotta go.
There's people. Oh my gosh! A few weeks ago, I think I sent Ava a video. I might have the video. I'm pulling back up from my lunch break, driving back to work, and I'm like turning in, and I hear music blasting, and like I was on the phone with Ava, and so then I was
What kind of song was it?
Wait, what? It was like Ed Sheeran they were playing,
Ooh,
and
that's a
so
good song.
so then I like turned down Ava like all the way, and I'm like, where is
That's a
that
good
coming
artist.
from?
Okay.
And then as I pull in the parking lot, there's these people on the corner of our property with a violin and a giant speaker.
Okay.
That the sign says, "We have no gas, give money," and they're out there playing music. And so that like you can't do that. You can't do that at Walmart. You can't.
Oh, you was Sherman. You kicked them out.
I didn't. I didn't. We all went back, and I went in and I went inside and I could hear it from inside.
That's what's up. What was they banging? Was it hard?
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Did they get their gas money? I hope so.
Suddenly, when they got told to leave, their car magically worked.
Oh, you dirty bastard. You okay?
And so
a little bit of gas for the body.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, and
What?
Good.
and yeah, so I think our store manager went out and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, he was like, it's pretty cool what you guys doing, but I can't have it happening.
What? I would have been like, you can stay out here if you split the earnings.
No, and he made a joke to him like that. He was like, y'all want to drop 10%, y'all can stay. And then they looked at him.
Yes.
They looked at him and they were like, really? And he was like, no, you guys can go.
Man, I would have been like, yeah, please.
Yeah.
Flour? No, cocaina.
Cocaine. I missed that guy. What is his name?
Mark something.
Wow. You kind of blue balled me.
It's Mark
You
something.
said that with confidence. Oh, yeah. Mark.
I can't remember his name.
Gosh, man. Yeah.
I'll find it though.
That guy was funny.
Today's subject, slavery.
He was tripping, though.
Yeah, so I don't
Today's subject?
Slavery. I was like, what? No, joking. The USA Army doesn't want you to know this. I'm like, what? It's just some stuff I'll watch in middle school. Another.
So hold on. I want top 3 adult cartoons.
Adult
Oh,
cartoons.
All time.
all time. I'll have to go Family Guy.
Yeah.
Rick and
Number
Morty.
one.
Oh no, I'm tripping. Boondocks, Family Guy, Rick and Morty.
So Boondocks is number one.
Boondocks number one for sure.
Yeah. How about you, Caden?
See, I never watched Boondocks, so I'd go
It's a blessing.
Family Guy,
Okay.
Rick and Morty, and then South Park.
I never got into South Park.
Yeah,
It
it's
just wasn't for me.
It's one of those where like you don't have to like watch like an entire episode. It's just random shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Garrett?
Boondocks is in my top 3 for sure. I don't like the newer Family Guy episodes, so I'm not going to put
Yeah.
it there.
Okay.
I think Family Guy fell off.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I think it just got kind of like I liked it whenever it was like Stewie and Brian.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's just hard because
When you make like
it's
a million episodes,
yeah, it's just hard because like now the humor is different, and sometimes like the humor is not as funny, and they're gonna like try to cancel you.
yeah.
So they're trying to be cool.
Well, some of the like newest episodes, they like made like some political episodes bashing
See, that's ass.
some politicians, and then they like made one where like at the end it was an episode that they were making fun of Trump.
See, why are you bringing politics?
Yeah,
into
and then at the end they
Yeah.
were like, we why would you guys ever vote for this guy?
Oh,
And then it was like, no, seriously, why would you ever vote for this guy at the very end? And it's like, to me, it's like, I don't care which way you vote, which way
Yeah.
you don't, but like, I'm here to laugh. I'm not
Yeah.
here to,
man, bro, I ain't trying to. That's real.
you know,
I hate when movies always put like a subtle little thing.
yeah.
It just like ruins the entire
It's like
experience
it's
for
not
me.
funny no more.
Yeah.
Like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, why are you yelling at me though?
Yeah.
Like, why are you
And then,
yelling?
What else? I like Archer a lot, but I don't think it's top 3.
I never
Is that
got
that?
down with that.
Is the Spy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I think
one's-
you showed me that.
that one's funny, but you got to watch all the like.
There's, like, an
you
actual
gotta watch-
story.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got to watch a lot of the episodes to understand it because like each season's different.
Yeah.
I like South Park a lot. Though I watch a lot of South Park.
Uh-huh.
I even watch a lot of Family Guy. Like Family Guy and South Park are probably what I watch the most. But Boondocks is one of my all time favorites. Probably South Park because they'll say whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know. Number 3 would be up for a grab, but like anything. Like favorite Cartoon Network shows though, Regular Show, Adventure Time, and like
Amazing World of Gumball.
there were some good ones. I like a lot of the older ones too. Like what was the spy show? Agent Kids Next Door or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was
On
one of the
Cartoon
good
Network?
ones. Yeah.
Really? I don't know.
Agent Oso.
That was a Disney Junior show.
Yeah.
I remember that one? Special Agent Oso.
Something.
Nah. What was? I love Chowder.
Yeah, Chowder was funny.
Chowder.
What'd you think of Flapjack? Did you watch Flapjack?
I
It
don't
was-
know.
Whale?
Huh?
Was it the whale?
Yeah, with the big
Yeah,
old
that
whale.
was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those old Cartoon Network shows were fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if it's the nostalgic factor or if they were just truly like
no,
really
it was
good.
hard. It was funny. Like Chowder's funny.
I don't. There's no way they make cartoons like that anymore.
Fanboy and Chum Chum. That was goat shows.
Bro, could you imagine if they put out Boondocks in today's society?
It wouldn't work.
Hmm.
I heard they were trying to make a new one, but like it wouldn't be the same.
No.
Well, Granddad died.
Yeah, his son could do it. His son does a pretty good voice impression of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
I don't know. I feel like
Don't
there's
talk
people
about
that do all types of impressions nowadays.
true.
Like anybody can do it.
Yeah,
I thought it was so cool how Huey and Riley was voiced by the same
That was
person.
crazy.
And it was a female too.
I didn't
Like,
even
that
know
was the coolest part.
That
of
was
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
You gay? I'm like, damn.
So what else I guess is like kind of going on right now? Our first black pope, according to LJ.
Oh, shout out to him, bro. Shout out to bro on Nation. So I guess
Chirac, straight from Chirac.
straight from King Von. Nah, man. I seen this meme, and this just goes, "Don't believe everything you see." Because I was like, damn. I was like, man, shout out to the bro. He said it was from Chicago, and then it was like, we got our first black pope, and I was like, and then I heard from Ava, hell no. I said, damn, okay. That's what she said. I was like, okay.
I thought he's come out like he's truly black. He's just like really light skinned.
Yeah, I think it was
I
Said
don't know
black? She said
anything
black?
about it.
No.
black. Hell
No.
Ava, I was like, damn, Ava, okay. I'm trolling.
She said,
No.
stupid.
Are you kidding me?
It would never happen.
Like threw up a little bit. I was like, okay. She said, oh. No, but
None of that is true.
I was like in South Dakota and my roommate, and like he was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to disclose her name," but I was like, "Damn, that's kind of crazy." She was like, "A black pope? That doesn't even seem real." It's like, okay, are you glazing?
Wait, they can't do that.
That's like that's. I think it would just throw everything off. And like my roommate was like, "You should like chill."
He's Spanish and French Italian.
Okay. Yeah. I failed Spanish. Actually, I didn't fail. I passed barely. Shout out to I forgot my Spanish teacher name. What? Yeah. Shout out to you though.
Oh yeah, LJ and I were talking about this. If you've ever been on a plane, you can be a pilot now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I went to space. You ladies didn't go to space. I don't want to hear that. Golly.
What do you think about that?
No comment. Next question.
I've been flying.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That's not.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Why?
I'm going to touch it with a 1-foot pole. Hello. But,
and it was fake?
What?
And it was fake.
Yeah.
No, everybody was saying it was fake, but
I don't think it was fake.
It wasn't
they just,
fake.
like, didn't go that high.
No, I just think it's crazy. Like anytime something happens, like, oh, that's fake.
Because it is. I'm strong. I'm strong.
It's like, no, hear me out, guys.
No, let me explain. Listen to me.
What's that new big movie that's out right now?
Sinners, great movie.
What's it about? I don't know.
Is that
It's just like it's just so much.
Is that the one about vampires?
Yeah.
Dude, I was listening to the Shane Gillis podcast, and I'm gonna be honest, he was a little racist about it. But he's like, "Yeah, all the black guys were good or something."
No, like it's just like a deeper meaning. It's kind of hard to explain, but like, nah, it's a great movie. Go see it. If you want to like find the deeper meaning, go to TikTok because they explain it great. I personally won't explain.
Was it with
Michael B.
Irish
Jordan.
people? He said something about there being Irish.
Yeah. It's just, bro. It's like such a deeper meaning. It's like the vampires. Like, it's just. I'm sorry. It's just hard to explain. Yeah. Look it up on TikTok.
I don't think you understand it.
I understand it. It's just hard. Bro, I'm be sure. It's just hard for me to explain it.
I'm not good at explaining stuff.
I'm not, and I'll like mess it up for you, but nah.
What's 2 + 2? I don't know, dude. I'm
gonna be real.
I know the answer. I'm just not gonna explain.
What did Jeremiah say? I'm confident in the shot. I'm open. Should I take the shot? But no, because I'm not confident.
Hold up. I want to talk about what Draymond. Bro, I'm sitting there watching ESPN, and
I've seen it.
All I hear is, who was it? Stephen A. Smith. He just goes. He was like he's concluding his whole segment. And I didn't listen to any of it. At the end, I'm just kind of listening and like background, and he's like, and so in conclusion, do I think Draymond is an angry black man? No, I think that he's just an aggressive basketball player. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what did I miss?
No, bro, because Draymond went off. He was like on the media. He was like, I'm not an angry black man. You're not going to portray me as this angry black man. But there was reported that someone said like a racial slur to him. I guess maybe he thought the media was trying to portray him as that because someone said something. But like, bro, he's not. I was Stephen A. Not an angry black man, but a full-time crash out. Jit does everything but play basketball. Bro be out there ready to fight. I'm like, can we hoop? Please? Bro, like he be like, and it's like so blatant, like the ref will blow the whistle and he'll just slap the dude in the face and like, oh, I got fouled. Like, bro, you're scaring me. And then he'd be kicking dudes in the balls. It's just like, okay. I don't know. But
probably a different sport.
Probably a different sport athlete. Why do you say that to me?
Hey, he should get a boxing max,
bro. Yeah,
somebody signed the contract.
Who said that? What was his name?
What do you mean?
Who said that to me, bro? Was it Billy?
Oh, Billy. Yeah.
Billy, bro. Why would you do that, bro?
All missed the ground ball and is must play a different sport.
That hurt because I could feel him watching it, and I was like, I'm gonna show him. I'm like, yeah, and I missed it. Must be a different sport.
And, it's funny. We stopped talking, turn around, and watch you miss the ground
because I could feel it. Because I was like, "Here's my chance. I gotta look cool in front of everybody." I was like, and I was like, I could feel you guys watching. I let you down. I'm sorry. You
just look around.
I have to play it cool. I was like,
dude, if you were gonna be here all summer, I got invited to play on this slow pitch softball league.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Can we bump it up?
Huh?
Let's like make it like.
Let's
right
not. Let's do. What?
I think it starts in like
Yeah.
2 weeks, but I think it's like
Dang.
all summer long.
Dang.
It's expensive too.
Really? I pay for it?
Yeah, it's like $4,500 per team.
What?
Yeah,
What you get like?
it comes out to like $50 a person, but
They don't give you stuff? You don't get no jersey?
probably not.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
No one's
I know
gonna
some of
show
those-
up. It's just gonna be ref umpires.
Well, I think they got to pay the umpire, so
Okay.
probably all the money we're putting into it goes to the fields and the
Dang.
umpires.
I know some of those softball teams, like they get paid to play too.
Yeah, actually, one of the guy that supplies our beer, he works for Pabst Blue Ribbon. He used to do that. He used to play for a team that was sponsored by Easton. That they would like travel because he played baseball at K-State, and then he like realized he was done with that, and so then he was like, traveling for like men's softball.
That's kind of hard.
And yeah, I was like, damn. And he was like, no. He was like, if you weren't good enough, he was like, you were getting cut just like anywhere else. Because then he went and played.
Wow.
He played JUCO or not JUCO. He played like minor league ball for a little bit. and then-
Independent ball, probably.
Yeah. Then like after that, he went and was doing slow pitch.
Dang, that's crazy.
I was like, damn.
I've seen a new sport that I want to try. It's like a pillow fight. I've seen that, and where do I go to sign up? Because if this football thing don't work out, I'm gonna go pillow fight.
Gosh.
I'm trying to.
Then with
Wait, like
our
literally?
Yeah.
Manscaped and
Is
Dr.
that-
Pepper
Do
sponsor.
they show it on what is it? ESPN 8 or what's that one channel?
ESPN.
You know what I'm talking about?
Plus?
No, ESPN Ocho or something. You know where they show like the weird sports?
They show that on ESPN regular. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought they have a different.
Yeah, I'll be
ESPN.
scrolling through random ESPN channels and I'll just see random stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. We should join that. Let's all do pillow fighting.
Dude, you would have to like I'll slap you in the face before you go, and you would get so angry. I
Yeah.
don't see anybody beat
Have you seen those slap where they
Like
like
slap boxing?
nah, where they just sit there and
Yeah,
get
no,
slapped?
power slap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That jeez.
Power slap.
I seen the man's face get rearranged. he slapped
Did
him
you see the
so
interview with Theo Vaughn when he went to one of those?
No, what did he say?
They were like, "Hey man, all I'm saying is I think it should be girls against girls and boys against boys." And I know at the end of this, we're gonna have a lot of people. They're only gonna be able to drive straight tonight.
God, that was crazy. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. It's like anything could be a sport. Like a pillow fighting?
Yeah.
No disrespect to your hustle, but pillow
If
fighting?
it's paying the bills, I ain't gonna argue.
I'm not mad at it. And like sign me though.
Pillow fight.
Please.
Well, actually, how far are we into this?
I don't know.
Can't even see. But I mean, I think we've been going for about an hour. But I think we're finally back,
Oh yeah.
and I think we're gonna be doing things a lot better moving forward and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Take a little mental break.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
Gotta get the mind.
I was gonna say we got a lot of.
Better ourselves.
I think we got
I
a lot
like
of.
that.
I think we got a lot of good guests that will be interesting people to talk to, or like bigger name people to talk to here soon coming up.
For sure.
So we got more to come. Subscribe, or else LJ might not be with us anymore. He might be leaving the podcast.
I might leave, bro. And like, just make sure you like subscribe though. Like, for real. Like, I
Comment free LJ too.
really, hey, free me though. It's like if you don't subscribe, I'm not getting free. So.
It's on you. Like it's up. It's
really-
your fault.
It's really in your hands, and like I will find you.
Oh.
It's not a threat. It's a statement.
It's a statement.
But yeah, no, I think we're gonna be back on our four episodes a month, once every week, and especially whenever LJ gets back up to South Dakota for the summer, we got him some new gear to where he can record with us long distance and whatnot. Nicer gear than we got, honestly. But some of that.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
They're saying.
Next, we're gonna have to get you one of these lights.
Man, boy, I could be official. Hey, Short King's on top though. Remember that. No, man, I'm sorry. One last thing. I was getting my hair done. Okay.
Gosh.
And this lady, like, she was just asking me questions, and like, she was like, "I thought of you." She was Jamaican. I'm like, I'm a short guy. I was like, yeah. I'm like, 5'8", 5'9".
How tall was she? She taller than you?
No, bro. Here's what blew me, bro. She's like, "Oh, stand up." And then like I stand up. She's like 2 inches shorter than me. She said, "Oh, I'm almost your height. I'm taller than you." I said, "What?" She's like, "Do you feel demasculated as a man?" I said, "What?" Wow. I was like, "No, not really." I was. I was like, "Bro, I'm taller than you." Yeah, she did me dirty. I was
felt like Rose whenever
I did.
Oh, yeah, good luck finding.
Yeah, she was like, "You have a soft voice. Yeah, good luck with that." I was like, "Dang." She was like, "Do you feel demasculated as a man?" And I was like,
"That's insane."
I said a little bit.
Hey, man, 5'8" is the national average height for men.
Yeah,
hop off.
There'd be like short girls over here talking about I want a 6'8" dude, bro. Shut up. Piss me off.
All right, well, I think that's
my fault, Sean.
A good spot to end it off. We'll definitely have a lot more coming up, especially with LJ and some more guests, and hopefully get Damon on here because we've yet to do an episode with you and Damon.
Oh yeah,
that might be scary.
That's going to be freaking hilarious.
That might be scary.
So
he might be just saying some crazy.
Yeah, probably. You know,
we might have to edit that all the way out.
So, all right, well, we got more coming, and hopefully we can get back on track here soon.
Yeah.
All right.